For the past couple months, I've been experiencing a lot of tightness in my throat, and I'm very aware and intuitive of my body and how I'm feeling, and I understand that when you have this tightness in your throat physically, it is because you are not expressing yourself 100%. And I've had a lot of internal conflicts recently with self-expression and how I can speak my truth, and I really needed to make this video to talk about it as a content creator. If you are a content creator, I'm sure you've experienced the same thing that I'm feeling, but I just got off the phone with my really good friend Lynette, who's also a YouTuber here, and we had a really great conversation, and she told me I needed to speak my truth, and this is what I am doing now. I have been making YouTube videos for the past few years. YouTube is my baby. I love YouTube and social media and sharing my life with you guys, and I thank you all so much for being here with me and for following my journey over the past few years, my travels, my obstacles, whatever it is. But earlier this year, of course, you're aware that I quit my job in tech sales, which I am so glad I did, as a disclaimer before I get into the rest of the story. However, I quit without a real definitive plan, and I wasn't earning as much money from social media as I was from my tech job. However, I was so burnt out, I was so miserable in that space that I needed to get out, and I did. And then I just started creating and going into this space full time. So I had a lot more time to analyze my content and why things aren't working and kind of spin my wheels and get inside my head. So I then turned to other people, asking them their opinions on what I should do and why I'm not growing, or trying to push the gas pedal on my channels when I really should have trusted the process. I went ahead and I asked all these people their opinions, and they would tell me I need to niche down, I need to niche up, I need to change who I am. And I take all of these things to heart. I really listen to other people, maybe too much sometimes. I think we all need to remember that everything we need is within us, and especially when it comes to content creation, it's so unique to you. This is something that I think is so important to speak about right now in this time where you see on TikTok all of these quick fixes and these fast ways to make money, because we see in 15 seconds 5-step process to making $10,000 a month through e-commerce, or through growing social media channels, or through starting a new channel, picking a niche, growing it, and then making 10K a month. And while that can happen for some people, it doesn't happen for everybody. So if you are out there creating content and trying to grow your channels or trying to create your own life, keep going. I'm here to tell you I'm facing a lot of obstacles and a lot of self-doubt and imposter syndrome and just creative blocks. However, every time you feel like you are stuck, return to your core self. Return to the reason why you started creating content in the first place. It was always my dream since I was 11 years old to do YouTube and to be successful with it and to create a community here about my obstacles and my journey and finding people who are on a journey themselves. However, I've been trying to niche down and create content based on SEO and the algorithms and this and that, but you can never win with these algorithms. They are changing all the time, and if you only stick to that, you're gonna become disconnected from your content. And I've felt such a huge disconnect from my content, and this is really all that matters to me, is content creation and feeling connected with it and creating from a space of love and security. However, recently I've been creating from a space of stress and anxiety because I put all my eggs on this one thing. And no, I haven't, in a way, because I did start my e-commerce business, and going off of that, we're seeing all of these e-commerce business tactics to make $10,000 at the end of the month. I started my journey with Amazon over a year ago, or maybe just about a year ago now, and I am just gonna be launching my product in the next month, so stay tuned for that. But what I'm trying to say is that it's a long process and it doesn't just happen overnight. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's gonna take time, and if you are doing it for the right reasons, because you're passionate about it, because you have something important to say, because you really believe in this journey of creating your own reality, then it's going to work out in due time. And that's something I've been reminding myself a lot lately, because sometimes you think it's taking too long or you're not seeing results fast enough. But if you do it from the right place and you keep going, it's gonna work. And going off of that, social media is really a highlight reel, and I don't think people talk about obstacles and the mental health aspect and the self-doubt and imposter syndrome that a lot of us creators feel. Even successful creators feel this. I don't know if you guys remember Michelle Phan, but she was one of the first beauty gurus here on YouTube, and she blew up. She's so successful, and then she ghosted everybody. And she made this YouTube video, and I remember seeing it. It was her first YouTube video she posted after a couple years, I think, of ghosting. When she gained success, all of these people flooded into her life, and they wanted a piece of it, or they wanted to change her, or they wanted to create something bigger, and she just became a machine. And as a content creator, you're not a machine, you are a human, and you are creating from a human space, and you're creating from your heart, and you can't work that like a machine. You need to honor it, and you need to sit with yourself, and you need to not put too much pressure on yourself, because then you're not going to be able to create amazing quality content that is true to you. And I think being true to yourself is the most important part in this space, and especially with this whole shift that is happening in the world, where we are creating our own reality and we are creating the life that we want to live. So make sure you're doing that in all the layers, because if you're building your life in layers that aren't true to yourself, you're going to end up not having a strong foundation, and once you get to a certain level, it might all crumble. So I want to return to that. I want to create from a place of love. I want to share my life with you guys. I, of course, want to share travel tips with you guys and help you with that. And of course, I do give travel consultations, which are a huge part of what I do right now. And I've been absolutely loving connecting with you guys, going on Zoom, creating itineraries, and helping you either go on trips or move abroad. And I also offer clarity consultations. If you are planning to leave your job, or you're trying to figure out what your path is and return to your truest self, you can book those down below with me. But yeah, I just thought this needed to be shared, because you're gonna see all of these different opportunities passing you by, but you have what you need inside of you, and you need to stay so true to that and to your purpose, and don't let people around you dictate the direction that you're going, because you know what you need to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're a content creator and if you've been feeling the same way down below, because I feel like we need to be there for each other and stick up for each other and support each other in whatever way we can. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And let me know what you want to see from me, because I want to share my new life here in Canada with you guys, travel tips, all of these things. And yeah, know that you're not alone. We're all going through it. See you in the next one. Bye.